You're a human, and you're hungry, which is only natural. And you're a human, which is of course also natural. And now you're upset because your hunger means you have to make a decision, and humans are notoriously bad at making decisions, which is also natural. Now, this can be a difficult thought experiment, so just bear with me here for a few moments. We're still bad at making decisions. Do you, A, look under a rock for some bugs to eat? B, chance those newfangled and possibly poisonous berries your wife Ugga brought home but refuses to try first? Or C, try to milk a mammoth in hopes that you can befriend it, maybe take it bowling with you, maybe bring it home, and then grill it when it falls asleep? The answer is E, go to a fast food restaurant. Because, come on, we've all seen the Flintstones, and we know they weren't barbarians, for God's sake. Eventually, though, a very long time ago, someone tried taming a woolly mammoth. That one didn't go so well, as you can tell by the lack of woolly mammoths in today's world. But we had some success with other animals, like wolves turning into dogs, pterodactyls turning into peaceful parrots, the spawn of Satan coming from cats. Now those are definitely evil, and I don't know why somebody tamed them, but they did. But don't you ever wonder why we don't have other big domesticated animals? Don't you think it's strange that the Egyptians, people who could build and move giant structures, failed at domesticating something as big as the woolly mammoth? Of course, no one ever considers getting a pet that's larger than a refrigerator. It's too big. They'd have to get rid of their refrigerator just to make room for it. But that's what they want you to think. You can have any pet in the world if you just believe. Now, I know you have a pet goldfish that your mom got you for your birthday. I know you wish it was a little fluffier, but it's fine. But then tragedy strikes as your goldfish is sent spiraling down the toilet. You knew you shouldn't have brought him into the bathroom with you to look at memes while he sat on your throne. Bye, Dave. Of course, you can't just replace your goldfish. I suppose it's time for a different kind of pet. One that can actually survive your plumbing. If you're anything like me, after you hear about the different kind of pets you can get, you'll come to the same conclusion that I did. In order to get your friends and family to visit you, you'll need something mind-blowingly awesome to make up for your lack of an interesting personality. So let's go over our options here. Cat, an untamable demon. That one's definitely a no. Dog, can't run crisis. Also a no. I guess there's only one real logical option left. Like and subscribe to my channel. That's really the only option. If you've lost a loved one, come on. Get on over here. We're here for you. If you're sad about schoolwork, I'm here for you, bro. Just listen to me talk about squids. That's all that matters. Speaking of which, the actual option is squids. That's what we're going to be talking about here. When considering what you want in a squid, you need to check for a few things. Stuff like their size, their ability to defend themselves, and most importantly, their ability to attack Larry, the neighbor's annoying-ass cat. Fuck Larry. And when it comes to size, the first thing you want to figure out is how much room you have to spare. Of course, squids come in all sorts of different sizes, but you ain't no pussy. The only squid for you is the breed Gigantopus squidopus, the biggest one you can possibly get. So it's time to finally put that useless gym equipment storage room to good use. Cover the walls in your favorite decorations, and install your super affordable $20,000 squid tank. So now that you've decided to turn your unused room into a giant liquid cooler with the exotic sea monster accessory, it's time to make a few upgrades. The first thing you'll need to upgrade is your water pump. This is to accommodate for the squid's 3 whole hearts beating extra fast when it wakes up to a neckbeard standing over it in a room full of giant Japanese swords. I find that the jet engines from a Boeing 747 work best for this purpose. If it's still afraid, especially because now there are jet engines blowing into its tank, you might want to calm it down. Here's how you do that. First, do you remember how horses had eye patches when they marched in parades when you were a kid? This was to convince the horse that was wearing a pirate outfit because it was way too nervous to be in a parade without a costume. Very understandable. So squids like to take the whole pirate costume thing to a whole nother level. Squids live in the ocean, so obviously they want to become pirates. I mean, I wanted to become a pirate when I was a kid. I still do. I don't even live in the ocean. Squids are a little bit upset because pirates don't really like the squids. They act like they're sea monsters or something. It's not fair. Anyway, so if you really want to convince a squid that they're a pirate, give it an eye patch, and they'll be happy. It'll calm them right down. So that's what we're going to try to do next. When trying to put it on them, just beware that squids tend to come with their own headlights due to a bioluminescent organ located in their eyeball. They might try to use it to blind you and steal your treasure because they think you're also a pirate. If this happens, you've successfully convinced them that they're now a pirate. Of course, finding an 11-inch eye patch to convince a squid he's a pirate is nearly as difficult as writing a funny joke for an already dead YouTube channel. I know I certainly can't do it. so don't worry if you can't either. You could just try staring them in the eye and convincing them that they're a pirate. That's how I convince people to watch this video. The next step is pretty easy. It's determining your model's abilities, and it's like a lot of other hardware. You just have to restart it and press F1 when it brings up the menu. It'll show you the different specs. Luckily, the manufacturer built in a remote control reset button, along with an actual physical button that you have the option of using. So if you don't want to be in danger, you can always just use the remote control. So when you're preparing to approach the squid to press the reset button, because I know you're not the type of person to pass up on the opportunity to swim with a giant sea monster, just make sure that you're wearing an effective anti-squid outfit. Your birthday suit should suffice, considering it will kill you no matter what you wear anyway. Now, as you're entering the tank, your squid will probably do one of two things. A, continue this video. Or B, choose not to continue this video. That's totally the squid's choice. It's totally not because I've already recorded the next video and just want to have a consistent release schedule by splitting it up into 2 parts and then releasing the next part next week. So you don't even need to worry about coming back for another one. It's not like there are a whole bunch of really interesting squid facts that are in the next one that actually make it a good video. So be mad at Mr. Squid. Don't be mad at me. But if you guys really want another episode on squids, there's one coming out next week. Just stick around. Let me know what you liked about this one. Let me know what you disliked. That'll help me out on the next video. So I'll see you on the